Yo guys, welcome back to another video. It is a Friday, which means there is new Netflix content available, and I'm really excited today to be talking about the latest dance film to drop onto Netflix, Work It. So Work It stars Sabrina Carpenter as Quinn Ackerman, who is the main character in the film, and this film was directed by Laura Taruso and was written by Alison Peck. And the basic plot for this film is that Sabrina Carpenter's character, Quinn Ackerman, is trying to get into the college of her dreams, but the only way she's going to get into this college is if she proves herself as a dancer at this dance competition. So to talk about some of the things that worked for me, I feel like the choreography for this film was pretty good with regards to the dancing. I thought that was really good. I really liked the cast dynamic as well. I thought the main dance crew that we follow in the film, their chemistry was pretty good. I also thought the cast dynamic was really good in this film. I thought the main dance crew that we followed throughout the film worked really well together, and you really did feel the chemistry as a dance crew throughout the film. So I really enjoyed seeing that aspect in the film as well. And I also think, for the most part, the production value on this film felt really high quality. What I mean by that is I feel like the lighting was pretty decent throughout the film. The cinematography was pretty good, and I really enjoyed that this sort of film looked the way it did, if that makes any sense. I feel like it did have a top quality look to it, which I feel like does contrast to other films of this nature where it is sort of aimed at a teenage demographic. So I really did appreciate just the production value and the production quality on this film. I felt like it was really top notch and it looked good. You don't normally expect that level of quality, I would say, in a film like this. I would say for the most part, a lot of this film worked for me. I think it was well developed. The characters were pretty well written for the most part. There is a few issues I had with the film, which I'm going to go into just now, but I feel like for the most part this film did a really good job at setting up the characters, setting up the story, and essentially getting this dance crew from the point they started to the point they end at, and I liked seeing that developed with all these different characters. Okay, so now to talk about some of the things I didn't like that much about this film. So firstly, I'm going to say I feel like this film could have been a bit longer, which is going to contrast what I was saying with Kissing Booth 2 a couple weeks ago, whereas that film was way too long and it shouldn't have been that long. I felt like this film was too short, and let me explain that a little bit. So firstly, I feel like although this film does a pretty good job at setting up the stakes and setting up these characters, I feel like we didn't get to see these characters develop as much as they could have. We didn't see some of these. I felt like the stakes could have been risen even higher if we did have a bit more time with these characters and a bit more time with the story. Although this film didn't necessarily feel rushed, I did feel like things were happening quite quickly, and I kind of wish we did have a bit more time in slower parts of the film just to resonate a bit with the characters and to just see them react to things and just slow things down a little bit and see these characters develop. The one other issue I kind of had with this film was, like, although I thought the dance crew worked really well and they worked really well as a crew and their dances looked epic and stuff, I kind of wish we had a bit more moments of them just interacting with each other. All the moments we get with them are essentially them just dancing and practicing and, you know, rehearsing and stuff like that, which is great, but I did just feel like we could have had a few more character moments within the crew itself that would have made us resonate more with the dance crew and also would have made us just care more for the dance crew. I'd say this film also does follow the sort of dance movie tropes as well, and there's a lot of sort of dance movie cliches throughout the film as well, and you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does make the film feel a little bit less original than it could have been. I feel like this is a classic underdog story, and you kind of see those a lot in dance movies. I'd say this film is nothing spectacular or amazing, but I would say it is a pretty solid Netflix film, and if you are into dance movies, I think you will enjoy this one. I'm going to give this film a 3 out of 5. I think it is an enjoyable time, and I do recommend checking it out. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are absolutely amazing. I really do appreciate every single one of you. We are moving soon, so this whole setup behind me is going to be changing, which I'm kind of excited for. I'm kind of getting over this background, and I want a bit more of a dynamic background as well, so I'm excited for the future of my YouTube videos and my YouTube content. So if you are into this sort of stuff, please consider subscribing. No pressure, but I would love to have you guys here going forward. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.